Hello, everyone, and welcome to Table 13, where we talk about everything restaurants without the fluff. I'm Morgan Hircock, and I'm joined by my co-host, Susan Tung. And today, we are going to be talking about the best and worst marketing ideas and mistakes that we have made.
And the one that we've seen.
And the ones that we've seen, not everyone that we've done. And before we jump into everything, at the end, please leave us a review. We love 5 stars, but if you hated us, that's fine too. Leave a comment, rate us. We want to know what you think. So,
let's get into it.
Yes.
Okay. Should we do the best or the worst first?
Let's start with the best ones, because I feel like the worst ones are more fun and they can happen at the end.
Yeah, they're more funny. I think the best marketing is the stuff that lasts for a long time. Like, people should talk about it. It leaves an impact on someone. So one example I have, and this is just from growing up, when we had our Chinese restaurant in the country, my dad would take egg rolls to the local landfill.
Okay.
And it was like, oh man, it's like in the 90s he would do this. He would show up with his bags of garbage or whatever, and then he'd just show up with a bag of egg rolls. And I'm not even kidding you, when I came back to take over the restaurant, my parents in 2016, we still talked about it.
That's so funny.
Yeah. But these people were lifelong customers.
Yeah.
But it was just those acts that we did, very small, like an egg roll costs not a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
But they still would talk, hey, remember when Patrick would come and bring us egg rolls?
That's so funny. I love that. And I love that you actually still do that a lot of the time. Like when you got your car cleaned a couple weeks ago, you brought them fresh rolls. Like you were just like, oh, I'll just bring them fresh rolls so that, because they're right around the corner. So you're like, oh, if they like fresh rolls, then maybe they'll come to the restaurant. And I didn't know that stemmed from your dad bringing egg rolls. So the dudes at the dump, that's amazing.
But knowing my dad, he's also probably doing it so that he can dump his garbage for free.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Maybe if I bring them egg rolls, they'll let me just have a couple free bags.
Yes, 1,000%.
That's how my dad's brain.
Yeah, exactly. But it works as a marketing technique for sure.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Giving out food, I think, has always been the best ROI. If you stand by what you make, you got to get it in people's mouths.
Yeah, because that's how you bring them back. If they love the food, they're going to come back.
Also, for a lot of the food that I've gotten, I mean, with ethnic food, especially in a white town like Peterborough, people are like, what is Vietnamese food?
Yeah.
What are these rice rolls? What are these things that are wrapped in a white, translucent looking paper?
Yeah. I don't understand. Am I supposed to eat it? Yes. It's delicious, I promise.
But literally all it takes is for them to try once and then they're hooked. So I think that's always been the best ROI for and then I guess the other conversation is when it comes to digital marketing, what's been the best ROI for us has probably been our Instagram. Anything that we do on Instagram, because people are actually already loyal to us. So if we post our specials, I can make an Instagram post and that post can be worth thousands of dollars.
Yeah. I think, and maybe it's just because I'm slightly less connected to the restaurant these days, but when we were in COVID times, and obviously people just spent more times on their phones because COVID, and you would post a rainy day special or something like that, and we would get tons of them. And then we started being there's only 15 codes available. And then started going from there. Even to this day, they still work.
So, but there definitely have been more of a shift.
Yeah.
So if I were to post a special now on Instagram, with the algorithm being very challenging to
navigate.
Now with our email marketing, if I were to take 2 of the same posts and 2 of the same promotions, one's on Instagram, one's on email marketing, our email marketing most likely will do better.
Yeah.
Even though we have less followers or subscribers on our email marketing compared to online. But that just has to do with, hey, we have 4,000 Instagram subscribers. Not even that much. But at the height of me posting online, they were very engaged. But now if you post something, there's maybe 5% of people at most that are going to see it. But whereas email marketing, it's definitely going in their inbox.
Yes.
They're definitely going to either have to delete it or open it.
Yes.
One or the other.
Yeah.
Whereas Instagram could have never existed.
Our email subscribers are pretty loyal.
I know. I love when people respond to them as well.
Yeah. They're pretty loyal subscribers.
Another one I've seen, and I don't think I might have shown you, I don't know. There was one where they were selling, it's like a pizza business,
Okay.
and the guy wore like a QR code on his head, like a
Okay.
box,
Yeah.
or it was on the back of his shirt, and then he's like running around, but it says, scan my QR code for a free pizza. So they got a
Okay.
video out of it, but then
Yeah.
also like, I think some content,
Yeah.
some like freebies out of it. But you see like videos of people like just chasing down the guy, and he's like doing parkour in the park.
That's
That was
amazing.
so good.
That's so good. And that's fun. And the other thing about that is that you get like multiple uses of content out of that.
Yeah.
Which is sweet.
Yeah, I don't even know the business name.
Yeah.
I
You just remember that.
seeing that.
Yeah. I think, and this is actually one of a story you've told me, but I also know a second person who has been to this bar. I don't even know where it is. But when you were traveling and you went to a bar and they had like which country can like, spend the most money or which country can like, buy the most shots or something
Yeah.
like that. And they had a tick board.
Yeah,
So
I mean-
you could go up and be like, oh, like I'm Canadian and I'm going to buy 4 shots. And you had to try and everyone wants their country to win.
So this was actually in Cambodia, and it was at a bar. It was at a hostel called,
Yeah.
I think it was called the Monkey Bar. And yeah, so the bar was on the rooftop, and then it was also a hostel. And they had this giant chalkboard that was like, who can buy the most? They were called grenades.
Okay.
Have you heard of a grenade?
Yes.
So it was like a shot within a shot.
Yeah.
So you pull the pin, it's a tequila shot, and then the Jaeger drops into the Red Bull,
Yeah.
and then you're taking that shot. So basically 2 shots. Also smart because each one would cost, I don't know, like 20 watts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't a cheap thing.
Yeah.
So they made it so that every month, like you'd see which country was buying the most grenades.
Yeah.
So then you get a group of people and they're like, oh, we're from Canada. Let's get to the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Oh, holy crap.
Oh, it's
It was
like,
bad.
yeah, it's health-wise, horrible.
It was so bad.
Marketing-wise, for getting people to spend more money, fantastic idea.
So smart.
Yeah.
The worst though was that next morning we went to Angkor Wat, which is like a really major like site.
Yep.
Like heritage site that people go to. But in order to like really enjoy it, you want to go when it's sunny early. Like our departure time was like 5 a.m.
Oh my God.
I think we're still drunk.
I was going to say, you'd just still be drunk.
Yeah. But it was a price to pay for putting
Canada on the leaderboard. It's important. But it's funny, I have a friend who's also been to that bar.
Really?
Yeah, and he was telling me about it, and I was like, oh my God, my boss has been to that bar too.
It's probably still there.
Yeah.
They probably are still surviving just off selling those.
Oh
clothes.
yeah, I'm sure they are. That's wild.
I think that's a challenge with marketing. Like you have to constantly think about the parameters, like because you can't promote certain things. Like for a while, you couldn't promote happy hour
Yeah.
because I was promoting like
Yeah.
consumption.
I
So
forgot about that.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
thing.
That was a thing. I actually forgot about
So
that.
then we had
So
a-
wild.
We had a thing called happy hour,
Yes.
and that did okay.
Yeah.
We
They
did
had
promoted hour.
at a bar that, I guess I worked there a little bit, but they had tappy hour.
Yeah.
So you could like,
So good job, guys. You
Yeah.
really got around, really stuck it to the man
yeah,
there.
so stupid.
But anyways, they probably realized how lame it was to not just let people call it happy hour because
Because like, I'm still going to do it. They're just going to call it something else.
like no one's really getting that drunk nowadays.
No, happy hour is not a
Today.
like thing anymore.
Yeah. We're too busy with hustle culture
Yeah.
and being poor.
Yes. No one can afford
No.
crap.
Or yeah, even though happy hours
Like, cheaper,
cheap.
But it's like, it's also at 4
Everyone's
o'clock.
working 3 jobs.
Everyone is working. No one has time for that.
Yeah. So best marketing ideas. Oh man, there's a lot of good ones out there. This isn't an idea, but just marketing in general. Like I love how Wendy's, like those brands, really master their voice on like Twitter. Or
Oh, yeah. Like
whatever.
the Wendy's,
Yeah.
like Twitter, top notch.
Yeah, has nothing to do with the burger
No,
brand
At all.
Just,
But like, people love it. Like, people love the sass. They love that it's like consistent.
yeah,
Like, they love it.
They owned it. So I think that's a really important thing about marketing is you have to be really confident with your voice. They've nailed that.
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people are bold enough to do that, or they don't know what that voice is for them.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of, because again, people don't want to be canceled and they
Yeah.
don't want to offend anyone.
Yeah.
But Wendy's is just it's just like it's a tone. It just matches the
Yes.
tone.
And it's consistent. The tone is consistent. It's not like they did it like twice and then they're like, oh, we're not going to do it anymore. It's like they still, to this day,
Yeah.
have that same tone.
And I'm also shutting out Beyond Me because in Threads, you just started using the Threads for our account,
Yeah.
but you should follow them because they also do the same thing,
I love it.
which is great because they're like a vegan company and same idea. They
Yeah.
just like own their voice. So shout out to Beyond Meat. Please listen to our podcast and shout us out. Thanks.
Yeah, I think one of the things about marketing, and like I'm still learning a lot about marketing and stuff like that. And I think one of the biggest things is that you just have to be like very consistent and very like, you just have to do it. You can't be like, oh, like I'll post like this and hope that it works, or oh, I'll post this and maybe that'll work. It's like you just have to like pick a lane and like really commit to it and just do it. Actually, this is so random, but I saw this post the other day about Mr. Beast, who we all know. But it was like how many like followers and subscribers he had when he started versus like how many he has now.
Yeah.
And it was like he started when he was like 15
Yeah,
and
it's
had
so
like
great.
nothing. And it's like he was just like so consistent in posting and being there and like active that it just builds from there. Like it's not an overnight thing. You have to be very like you have to commit to it.
Yes. So yeah, that's the commit. He actually mentioned that why he's so successful is probably also because he just obsesses over things.
Yes.
Like he'll make one video and then he obsesses over how to like make the next one even better.
Yeah.
And like he just gets super granular about each component.
Yeah.
About that video. Where I think a lot of us don't have that capacity or bandwidth.
Yes.
To do that.
Yeah. To like really sit down and focus on it, especially when you have another job or a kid or anything else going on in your life. It's hard to be able to commit to something that lots of people just don't even really see the worth in. Like lots of people are just like, oh, marketing, whatever, but it's very important.
Yeah, totally. And also a mistake people make is, I'm just going to post something else.
Yeah.
Without like actual analysis.
Yeah.
And I'm also guilty for this because sometimes I like to post for the sake of posting. Like even just finding the voice, like with like the restaurant mom, like my other Instagram account I just started. I've just been posting like more random things. I'll do like a carousel and try that out.
Yeah.
And see what people actually want to see. But I'm actually trying to be a little bit more analytical. I'll actually look at the insights of how many new followers did that reach? How many?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm like, all right, they don't care about this. They care about this. I think one of the things I struggle with is like, I know people like humor.
Yes.
So it's like either you have to provide like humor and comedy or information value. So figuring out like where you want to go there.
Yeah.
And I think with any restaurant, they have to do the same thing. Like, what do you want your audience to see? Do you want to be like, do you want to give them more valuable, like what your business is, what's in the menu items, what are your offerings?
Yeah.
Make it very visual and appealing. Or do you guys want to make the funny reels of
like the ridiculous ones, like the pancake lady.
Yeah. Judy.
Yeah. I'm Judy. I make pancakes.
Yeah.
Buy my pancakes.
Or the guys that I get a lot of inspiration from, like the Gordo's like bubble waffles. Like,
yes.
Yeah. And yeah, I gotta watch their videos, and I'm also how much business do you guys actually get from making those funny videos, right?
Yeah.
They probably just love doing it because they're hilarious.
Cafe.
Yeah.
So I think the thing with Judy's Cafe is that like she's just leaned so far into it now that like people like expect those posts from her. So like she just keeps making them because people are like, I love this. I want more of this, which is great once you find that thing. But I think you just have to commit to finding that thing.
Yeah, I bet you if you scroll down, like she wasn't always making
those
kinds of videos.
Definitely not.
Let's go to the worst ones.
Okay. Worst didn't work or worst like...
Maybe it just, it could be a flop, a fail, things that you're like, well, we tried and that's okay.
Ones that were almost too good to be true, that it like really threw a wrench into things.
Yeah. I'll give you my worst one. This is like my historically all-time most one. I don't know if you know about this one, but this is when I managed like my parents' restaurant when we came back. And like for anyone that's listening doesn't know what that space was. So it's a Chinese restaurant, but previous to us owning it, it was actually a honky tonk. So it's actually very east-west vibe. The front was like a dining room where most of our customers would sit, but then the back banquet hall was like an overflow room. And I forget, you've been there once, right? Or you haven't been?
I have seen it, yeah.
Okay.
Once, yeah.
So anyways,
It was the weirdest space, but like a cool space.
Yeah, weird and cool. Like I think that's a great way to describe it. But it was really good for events, and we'd only use it for, events, overflow of like dine-in customers and whatever. But what I really liked about it was it gave me a space to just run one-off events. So I actually threw some really great ones. So I guess segueing into the bad ones. Let's do the best one I learned, because I want you to know that I don't have always bad ideas. And I did some country music nights. So we'd have like artists come in because, again, our restaurant was in the middle of nowhere. So in the very country setting.
Country vibes.
So we'd have like country nights and we'd have artists play. We'd have like dinner and dance. People would buy tickets to come Chinese food buffet, but then literally like country hoedown after.
Yeah, which is so fun. Like what a random like assortment thing, but it's great.
Yeah. So night out.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I think 95% of the time I sold out of tickets.
Yeah.
So that was really great. It's easy money. But then let's talk about the bad ones. So the worst series of events that I have done was something called an oldies dance.
Okay. I already have questions, but continue.
So the oldies dances were catered to exactly what it sounds like. Geriatric, that are like 60 and up, that want a night out. Here I am, like in my 20s. I'm going to throw parties for old people.
Which is the best, but okay.
I don't know why I thought this. I think at the time was like, oh, there's an area of opportunity here. Like this demographic.
Sure, I can get behind that. Like it's a demographic that you like want to be able to like tackle.
Yes. I'm like, I'm going to get all these oldies to come in. I'm going to have a DJ. No, that's just the way in. I'm not going to have a band because like it was really expensive.
Yes.
So I opted for the DJ route, which is a couple $100.
Yeah.
Whatever. And yeah, we would play just like old people music.
I like it. Like the oldies.
Yeah, and then they pay like the $10 cover to come in. But I think what I also did was if you had dinner there, like your cover was taken care of.
Right. Like you could eat dinner and then just go to the club.
Yeah.
Go to the oldies club.
Let me tell you, it was so bad. It was so bad. Don't get me wrong. The 10 people I would get to show up, I made sure they had a great time. But it was rough getting people to come. So where I failed was just marketing. Like being a young person, I was stronger in like the online social space.
Yeah.
Those old people are
they don't use that. Yeah. They don't do that.
I did try a newspaper route. I tried advertising in the local newspaper like that we were doing these oldies dances. But again, only so many people were going to see that. I realize now that the best way that would have been to just go to groups and clubs. The Lions Clubs. But
and like
they had their own events anyway.
Yeah.
Or like quilting clubs. And like literally create relationships with every single old person club I could think of.
Yeah.
But it was also weird because they're just not my demographic to.
No, like it's not like you're
to my oldies dances.
Yeah,
I would like a 28-year-old.
I would like you to come party at my restaurant, please.
Yes, I sell Chinese food, and I don't know. I look back at it, I'm like, that was such a great learning moment, and I laugh. I always laugh about it.
It's so funny. Like I see where your thought process was, but then also like it's just so funny being like, you know what I should do? I should throw a club event.
Yes. For all the other things I could have been doing. I
like it. I love it.
Veered off course with that one. So anyways, I think that lasted for just like one season. I think I did like maybe 6 or 7 of them.
Yeah.
Before I was honestly, I can't do one more of it.
Honestly, good for you for committing for that many.
I had to because when I put out the flyer, I already had pre-determined date.
Oh. That's even better. I love that. Oh, it's so funny.
I didn't want to disappoint my 2 people that might show
up. They would be so upset.
Yeah. So then I think from that, I did the dinner and show. And so I like pivoted to being like, okay, I need to pre-sell the ticket.
Yeah.
I went the band route because that would allow me to afford the band by pre-selling tickets. And
the other funny thing about that is that like older people would be so much more inclined to come listen to a band, like a live band playing music, than they would be to just come and listen to a DJ playing like Elvis. But, oh, I love it. I think one like event that we did here actually that didn't turn out great was like a couple years ago when we did vegan or vegetarian like Easter buffet.
I would say that. Okay, I would say that was not.
It didn't.
fail,
It
but I would
didn't
say,
fail, but I feel like we just didn't execute it as well as we
Yeah.
could have.
yes, I would say that one. And again, this is like us trying to target a demographic
Yeah,
that is, you have to be really specific with your money.
it's very niche. Yeah.
Yeah. But I agree with you. Fortunately, we didn't lose money, but it
No.
wasn't like a packed house or anything like that. I think with every event and every marketing thing I do, I'm always like, who can we serve and who can we
Yeah.
like benefit? But the problem is like when it's a niche market, your marketing tactic has to also be very niche and
Yes.
specific. Like just posting on a Facebook group isn't enough because they're not all going to see it. You need to literally run ads.
Yeah.
You need to go to those places where those people are likely shopping or hanging out or their
Yeah.
social circles. And I think that's a lot more, that's way more work. So I think a lot of it now is like when we do events,
Yeah.
it's more broad.
Yeah.
Like our Chinese food pop up, that's always going to.
Well, yeah, and people know about it at this point. So it's just like people ask us about it in like September. They're like, are you guys doing your Chinese food pop up on Christmas Eve? Yes.
Yeah.
We're always going to.
Anyways, what other bad ones have you seen?
Trying to think about we did one at Kettle once that was like, what was it? It was like a cheesecake. We were trying to promote cheesecakes as dessert for Thanksgiving
Okay.
because it was really easy for us to make cheesecakes.
Okay.
And they were like semi-profitable. And for some reason, my GM got it in his head that we should like really like market this to like
To get
sell.
people to come in for Thanksgiving?
No, to get people to come and buy a full cheesecake
Oh.
for their dessert for Thanksgiving.
Oh.
And I was like,
That's very specific.
and I think that is where like it failed in the fact that it was like so niche.
But you're not known for your cheesecake. Like at the time. Like that's
No, like,
known
and
for
like people loved the cheesecake, but it wasn't like people were like, oh, you have to go to Kettle Drums because their cheesecake's so good.
Yeah.
And I also think that the other part of it is that when you try to sell things for holidays, a lot of holidays are rooted in like tradition. So like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, like people do the same thing every year. For Christmas, my family, always for dessert, we have Christmas pudding, which I personally hate, but everyone in my family is obsessed with it. It's like the most British, like, it's not like real pudding. It's like a British pudding where it's like a cake with a sauce.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it's steamed.
Hmm.
It's like extra spicy carrot cake. And it's got the like the little bits of candied fruit that people put in like fruit cake.
Yeah.
It's got like that in it.
We should do
It's
a
gross. I
segment
hate it.
on this podcast where I eat your weird white people.
Weird
dessert.
white people food.
Bringing
Christmas pudding, peak white people dessert because it's
Okay.
like full British, like white people dessert.
Hilarious. You ever have some? Can you bring it?
Yes, we literally eat it every
Oh,
Christmas.
perfect.
But like people have those traditions.
But you know how to
Whereas
make
like,
it?
I mean, I've never made it before, but my dad knows how to make it, and if he can do it, I could probably.
I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah. But
Well,
people
it's
have those traditions, so like, trying to fuse yourself
Yeah.
into a tradition is very
Yeah.
difficult. Same with like on Easter Sunday, most people go get fish and chips.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
You either have to do the tradition, like
Yes.
what people are doing,
Yes.
or you need to like not do it.
Yeah, you either need to
not.
buy into the tradition or you need to just be like, you know what, we're just not going to be busy on
Yeah.
Easter Sunday because we don't sell fish and chips.
And I'm curious if anyone has anyone like veered off that route and been successful. But yeah, breaking tradition is really hard.
Yeah.
That's why our Chinese food pop up does so well because Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, people want freaking Chinese food. They don't want Vietnamese food.
Yeah, they want Chinese food.
Yeah.
So we lean right into it
Lean right
and
into it.
we make hundreds of chicken balls.
No one called on Christmas Eve to be like, can I order a bowl of pho?
No.
Right.
Like we don't get phone calls.
Regular orders
Yeah.
at all. We can even just close, but obviously money.
Yeah.
But if I was like your GM and in that situation because of what you guys sold, I would have almost done like a sides package.
Right?
You're not gonna stop someone from making turkey. That's
No, like, people are gonna make
tradition.
turkey,
They're gonna
yeah.
make turkey. But I'd be like, here's your size package, and then elevate the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Super like bloated mashed potatoes,
Yeah.
like these sides
All
that
the other
people would not
sides.
normally make.
Yes. Especially because sides normally, I don't know, if it's like my family usually does potluck, like the person who hosts does the turkey and the stuffing and the gravy, but then all of the sides, like everyone brings. So if you're that person who just wants to like host everything, you can just like buy your fancy sides.
Exactly.
Okay, so for the people who are listening, what are like 3 takeaways that you would tell them about marketing things? Like, what are 3 things that you would do that you always do or try to do when you're coming up with a marketing campaign?
Oh, okay. I think the most important thing is you have to track how well it does. So ROI. And we've done this we send out coupons, coupon codes, whatever. We can actually see how well they did, how many people actually redeemed versus how much we gave out.
Yeah.
Or if we did like an online ad, how many clicks, how much cost per click and all that. So you want to be able to measure it just for compare. And the second is you need to have intention with what you're marketing. So are you trying to promote something like seasonal? Or are you trying to promote something when you're like slower and you're trying to get more people in the door? Also promoting things that actually make you money.
Yeah.
Don't promote your least profitable item.
Yeah.
Just because you love it,
Mhm.
whatever. So yeah, really clear intention. And third, I think with marketing, we just overlook how important frequency is. Like posting one time on social media, like one post and it's done, one and done. I've been guilty of this for some of my campaigns, like one and done, like whatever.
Yeah.
But people aren't going to see it because only
Mhm.
5% of people are going to see it. You have to market it everywhere, like within your business, online, on
Yeah.
your website, on there are so many channels to your marketing, and you have to like use all your channels.
Yeah.
Or you really deem whether it was successful or not.
Yep.
And just again, frequency, like posting it one time, it's not enough. You probably need to post it like 5 to 10 times.
Yep.
And timing, right? Like you could be promoting something too early
Mhm.
and you can be promoting something too late.
Yep.
I think 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks is like the perfect time. Chinese food pop up, we always do 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I can always gauge by whether someone starts messaging me.
Yes.
Because I have some diehard people that will message me months before. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, no, I'm not promoting it yet. But yes, we are doing it. But then if the frequency of people messaging me, asking me about it, I'm like, all right,
I really need to post this
But
now.
I think 2 weeks is like your perfect lead off time. So recapping, 1, ROI, number 2, intent, and number 3, frequency.
Perfect.
Let's wrap it up. So that's pretty much it for our little marketing conversation today. It was really more so for me to brainstorm all the fun ideas that go on in my brain 24/7. But if you guys like this kind of conversation and you guys want to brainstorm with me or you want to brainstorm just in general, join our 13 Club. It's hosted on the school platform. Link is going to be in the show notes. It is a monthly subscription. There's no commitment. Join us. We host workshop sessions. We post our content on there. We post resources and tools for you to succeed. And yeah, our online sessions, our goal is to make them Zoom calls that don't suck. Check it out. And don't forget to leave us a rating. And we'll see you guys soon. And we'll see you in the 13 Club.
Bye.